Hi everyone! Today I'm sharing a very special recipe, our go-to comfort food, homemade lasagna. It's my husband's absolute favorite, and I always make it for him in the evenings after he gets back from work. Let's start with the sauce. In a pot, I am taking lean ground beef and boil it with chopped red onions and green chilies. Then, I grate in fresh garlic and ginger. I give everything a gentle mix and then cover the pot with a lid. I let it cook until the water is fully soaked up and the beef is nice and tender. Now, while meat is cooking, I like to start preparing my white sauce. It helps save time and everything comes together fresh and warm. In a pan, I add a stick of butter along with a little bit of oil. This helps prevent the butter from burning. Once the butter melts, I add all-purpose flour and mix it well. I keep stirring until the raw smell of the flour goes away and it turns slightly golden. Then I slowly start adding milk, a little at a time, while whisking continuously. This keeps the sauce smooth and creamy with no lumps. I keep stirring until it thickens up to the right consistency, not too runny, not too thick. At this point, I add in the spices, garlic powder, salt, and black pepper, and just at the end, I add a pinch of Cajun seasoning. You don't have to add it if you don't want to, but I love the little extra flavor it gives. And for a final touch, I drop in one slice of mozzarella cheese. It melts right into the sauce and makes it extra creamy and comforting. Give it one last stir, turn off the heat, and our white sauce is ready to layer. Now that the beef, onions, and garlic have boiled and the water has mostly soaked up, I add a little bit of oil to the pot. I fry everything together for about 2 minutes. This step helps get rid of any strong meat smell and deepens the flavor. Next, I add in the chopped red bell pepper, scallions, and mushrooms. I give everything a good mix, so the veggies get coated in the oil and meat juices. Now that the veggies are mixed in and slightly softened, it's time for spices. I add tandoori powder, salt, red chili flakes, black pepper, and a pinch of Cajun seasoning. Again, totally optional, but I love the depth it adds. Next, I pour in my sauces. I'm using 2 types, a pasta sauce for that herby richness and a basic tomato sauce to balance it out. Once everything is mixed well, I let it simmer for a few minutes so the flavors come together. After letting the sauce simmer, I open the lid and give it one final good mix. Now it's time to move on to assembling the lasagna. Time to start layering. This is my favorite part. I've already cooked the lasagna sheets as per the box instructions. Some days I use oven-ready sheets to save time, but when I boil them, I make sure they're soft but not too mushy, just right for layering. I begin with a layer of meat sauce at the bottom of the dish, then add the lasagna sheets on top. Next comes another layer of meat sauce, followed by white sauce, and then some shredded mozzarella cheese. Keep repeating the layers the same way. For the final layer, after the last sheet, I add cheddar cheese slices along with more jalapeno cheese slices for that perfect cheesy top. Then I sprinkle a little dried oregano for extra flavor. It goes into a preheated oven at 350 degrees for about 30 to 40 minutes until it's golden, bubbly, and smells like absolute comfort. Can you hear that? I tried to let it rest, but honestly I couldn't resist. So I cut into it while it was still bubbling hot. There's something so cozy about layers of pasta, rich sauce, and melty cheese, especially after a long day. And of course I had to share a bite with my little one.